Hello ladies and gents, welcome to my first ever video. I'm just going to do a review of Hartford Bridge Holiday Park. Now in all honesty, I have been here a few times before. This is actually our third visit here. It's a cracking little site, but the main reason I'm doing a review is to talk about the accessibility of the site for people who are mobility limited, shall we say. I can quite honestly say that the vast majority of the site is very easy for anybody with mobility issues. I'm currently using a walking stick myself, as you can see, due to arthritis and issues with balance after having an epileptic episode. The site has numerous hard standing pitches. I'll just bear with me and I'll flick you round. Oh, hang on. I'm getting used to this, so just bear with me. Right. As you can see, some of the pitches are just standard hard standing with electric. Some of them are service pitches. So you've got the fresh water, grey water drain, electric hookup and TV should you wish it. So motorhomes, caravans can all pitch quite easily. And right, back to my ugly face. You've also got quite a few grass pitches, both riverside, and I'll show you the river in a little while, and non-riverside. I believe there are somewhere in the region of, well, according to these signs, about 84 different pitches. So good range. It's not the biggest of sites, but it's quite suitable. They also do TP rentals. Currently got 3, I believe, and a shepherd's hut and glamping pods. So it caters to pretty much everybody. The only downside as far as the mobility is concerned is there is a slight incline going up to the toilet block from the main camping field area. Wheelchair, if it's a powered wheelchair, no problems whatsoever. Self-propelled, depends on your own capabilities or who you've got helping you, but I can't honestly see it being a problem for most people who are used to being a self-propelled wheelchair. There's a lovely kids play area. I'll show you that in just a second. That's the kids play area. Still getting used to all this technology, so I'll have to get a bit closer to be able to show you it properly. Now, even for somebody with slightly limited mobility such as myself, as you can see, it may not show on the camera, but there is a slope. But as long as you take it easy, there's no rush. Even an old decrepit fart like me can get up. There's a barbecue disposable area there. Plenty of safety equipment, fire extinguishers, life dinghies for around the river. Everybody here is absolutely wonderful, very happy to help out in any way they can, very polite, very welcoming. There's quite a few residential static caravans. Some are for rental, but there's also some residential. There's also, by the looks of things, some long-term caravan plots. There's a nice big green area out the front just as you come in. So when you book, they ask for your registration, and that is primarily so you can get past the entrance barrier, which is number plate recognition. There's a reasonably large lay-by just the other side of it that you can pull in and check in with the site. That's the grass area for kids to have a bit of a kick about, as long as they're careful, obviously. There is, I believe, a tennis court. I haven't seen it personally, but according to the site map there is. They've recently updated their Wi-Fi, and that does cost a little bit extra. But to give you an example, we paid £8 for 5 days worth of internet, which is not bad at all, to be honest. But there's your bins and a motorhome service point. For grey water only, but you can fill up with fresh water as well. Chemical toilet emptying point is the other end of the toilet block. They do have refills of gas, so you can exchange your gas bottles should you need to. They have secure push bike locking sites and parking. They've got the usual outdoor washing up area, very clean and tidy toilets and showers. There's on-site laundry with its contactless payment. I'm not sure how much they charge. Let's have a look. Got 2 washing machines, 2 dryers. And it looks like you get tokens and detergent from the main reception. So I shall make inquiries as to how much that is. But it's probably going to be about the same as most sites. About £3 for a wash and a couple of quid for drying. So I probably no dearer than the usual laundrettes. They've got an indoor dishwashing area as well as an outdoor one. There's 2 family rooms, and pretty much all of them are just accessible for wheelchairs and the likes. There's your chemical toilet and pet wash area. There's a clothes drying room as well, which I'll be quite honest, I've only just noticed. There's your pet wash and your chemical toilet cleaning. Nice clear area. As I say, folks, this is my first time doing anything like this, so please bear with me. But yeah, as you can see, family rooms have ramps, so easily wheelchair accessible, which is good. I'll take you up and show you the shepherd's hut and the other glamping areas. In fact, you might actually be able to see the shepherd hut just in front of me. The green building there looks a reasonable size. It's a little roadway leads you up to the shop. They have a games room as well with a huge TV. So if you've got kids, that's a good place to take them. And there you go with the glamping chalets, as I would call them, not glamping pods. You've got about 3 pods, chalets there. And there's the shepherd's hut with a slightly closer view. They do have ducks on site, and visitors are more than welcome to feed them. There is a bin by the hut that has grain, and I'm reliably informed by my grandkids that the ducks will eat out of your hand, which is quite nice. But they do, as ducks do, they tend to take over the road, so do be careful when you're driving around the site. There's some lovely cycle paths, routes around the site. It's in Dartmoor National Park, so lots of Dartmoor ponies not that far away. You've got Tavistock, which is a lovely little town. No more than maybe 5-10 minutes away. You've got an on-site food van that I'm afraid you'll have to check the website on details on that one. There's your reception and a little shop. Lots of information on the walls, giving you walking routes, different activities, cycling routes, walking and cycling routes, historic houses, castles, forts, animal attractions, family attractions, cinemas, museums, information centres, and as you can see, yeah, Dartmoor forests. Some lovely little pubs nearby. And I'm reliably informed that Plymouth is maybe 45 minutes away, so not too far to go for Plymouth should you want to. But there's lots to do around here, and it's a lovely site. They made use of one of the old phone boxes for a different defib point. And if I can see it, yep, you've got Colour gas bottles just around the corner from the store, varying sizes by the looks of things. We've got propane and butane, all nicely secure, so if you do run out, they have the camp gas bottles as well. Looks like they do the 7 kilo bottles of butane and propane, large bottles of camp gas, and that's yeah, if you like me and always worry about running out of gas, this is a lovely place to be able to not worry about running out. We've got a little table tennis table outside. Inside there's pool, foosball and air hockey, as well as the big TV. Plenty of disabled parking, even EV points. So if you're brave enough to use an electric vehicle, they can you can charge up here as well. Obviously you'll have to speak to the site as to how much it costs, or whether it's through an app. There's your duck crossing and Quackington Haven, which is a lovely little hut for the ducks to shelter out of the wind. And well, I admit, on this visit it has been rather breezy, and the past couple of days have been rather wet as well, but That's to be expected this time of year. Currently filming this in middle of April, so I'll take a walk around, show you the rest of the site. Not if the video is rather shaky, I do apologise. It is going to be shaky because I'm shaky. I don't have a gimbal to help steady the camera. Hopefully, if everybody likes my video and any future videos, I can upgrade as and when possible. As I say, this is my first YouTube video. Don't be surprised if most of the videos that I do are like this section where you don't see my ugly mug, as it were. I'm not a big one for being on camera, which is rather strange seeing as I'm starting a YouTube channel, but hey ho. I also hate hearing my own voice over a recording, but it's something I might have to get used to. As I say, just coming up to some more hard standing pitches. These are just your standard hard standing with electric hookup. It's not your super pitch. This site did actually win some awards for the best campsite in Devon in 2021 and 2022. Don't know what happened to the rest of the years, but they definitely get my vote as being a very good, a damn fine campsite. I do believe most of the pitches have a picnic table as well, as you can see. There might be the odd one or two that there's no table for. But one of the things that we love about this site, and pretty much everybody that we've spoken to love about it, is the river. First time we came here back in 2021, we came down to see family and the grandkids, and they spent pretty much the whole day playing in the river. Not the section that I'm about to show you now, although you possibly could. You could at least paddle. But look at that. How's that for a view? Yeah, we could do with maybe some of the dead branches being trimmed back, but that's a hell of a view, isn't it? I will say it is a very quiet site. It's very quiet at the moment. There's not many caravans. Did have camper vans here for a couple of days, but you got a few caravans, and then we're here in a big tent. One day, hopefully upgrade to a motorhome. That would be ideal. The pitches are reasonably level, so as level as you can expect for most campsites, in all honesty. We've been to a few. If you're in a camper van or a caravan, it wouldn't take much to level up. Now, at some point in the future, I would like to be able to do a review of motorhomes that are specifically designed for wheelchair users. So if there's any companies out there that do that and would like me to do a review on their vehicles, please feel free to get in touch. Now, I'm not going to be doing purely campsite motorhome reviews. I will be doing, or I aim to be doing, reviews on pretty much anything to do with mobility issues. So if anybody has any ideas as to what they would like to have reviewed, wheelchairs, electric wheelchairs, mobility scooters, anything like that, and see what my thoughts are. Now, please bear in mind, I am not a wheelchair user. I do use mobility scooters because I do struggle walking any distance. I've taken plenty of painkillers to be able to do this video. But as you can see, it's a lovely site. If you just want to go somewhere and chill out, get away from the hustle and bustle of daily life, or like us, you've got family that live in Devon and Cornwall, and we're from Yorkshire, so we've had a fair journey to get down here. But seeing the family's worth it. And seeing as how I know the site, or we've been to the site before, and I would definitely highly recommend the site to other people, I thought, why not do a review on something that I know. Which, as I say, doesn't mean I'm going to be doing campsite reviews on a regular basis, because to be quite honest, we can't afford to stay at them. on a regular basis. But just to get down here and have a chill out, even when the site's busy, it doesn't feel overwhelming, and it's not massively noisy. When we're sleeping at night, you really can't hear the river, or if you do, it's just background noise. Now you can see the distance between us and the river. It's not very far. I would say maybe 60, 80 foot. Please excuse my panting and huffing and puffing. Hopefully in my attempt to edit this into a seamless video for your pleasure, I'll be able to cut some of that out. But as I say, as with the case of most campsites, they ask that barbecues are not put on the grass or on the picnic tables. So, as I'm sure most people that are watching this will already know, please bring something to put on the grass, a little fire blanket or something of that nature to protect the grass as much as possible, and a little stand for the barbecue to go on. They don't allow fire pits, which is a shame, but it's understandable. They've possibly had some bad cases in the past, shall we say. But as you can see, oops, lovely flowing river. I'm walking up to the bit that the grandkids loved to play at when we first came here, and the second time if I remember rightly. Which admittedly was in warmer weather on a warmer time of year. As you can see, got a lovely beach type area. Okay, it's stony, but it's still a landing area, and lovely clear water. As you can see, and this is pretty much where all the grandkids were playing. Now obviously this part is not wheelchair friendly due to the stones, but there's a little grass area there with park bench there within easy calling distance and viewing distance. So anybody in a mobility scooter or wheelchair and the rest of the family can sit up there, enjoy the views and the sound of the river, and let the loony kids or loony adults have a play in the water. Oh, missus, play in the water. Right. That's pretty much it for Hartford Bridge Caravan Park. If you've enjoyed this video, please do the usual. Thumbs up, comment, let me know what you think. I'll warn you now, anybody trolling will just get ignored. Don't do cyberbullying or trolling. So I just ignore them. I'm more than happy to accept any constructive criticisms or friendly advice. And I'm going to be more than happy to accept anybody who decides to subscribe to the channel to watch any of my videos. If nothing else, for the entertainment factor of actually seeing me get either better or worse. Hopefully not the latter. That would really annoy me, and I'm quite sure it would annoy yourselves as well. So I'll leave you with the last look at the river, and if I get a chance to, I shall even attempt to do a time lapse for you, if I can work out how to work the camera to do that. So should be fun, and I will bid you all adieu. Take care, safe travels, enjoy, and adios. Bye for now.